Hello, Mrs. Draper.
Yes, Norma?
Is Lucille home yet?
No, she's not.
Well, we've been having a terrible argument of some kind, and... Well, could I wait for her? I have to talk to her about it.
Yes, Norma, I think you better come in. I have something to say to you. Is that the bracelet?
Why, yes.
Norma, I told Lucille she's not to invite you to this house ever again. And she's not to go to your house. I told her to tell you, but I guess she's too embarrassed. I don't think she realizes that not telling you is far crueler.
Why? Well, what did I do?
Norma, you came into this house under false pretenses. You pretended to be something and you aren't. Now, that's not honest and it's not nice. And I don't want Lucille to be friends with someone who pretends to be something they aren't.
What am I?
I wish you wouldn't try to embarrass me this way.
I don't know what you mean. I just don't know. Really, I don't know.
I'm talking about the fact that you're Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
Norma, I like you very much, but you're behaving very badly now. And you're far too intelligent not to know what you're doing. Now, I understand your reasons. You and your family were here alone in this town a long time. You felt isolated. But now that Dutton's Park is built up, you have enough of your own kind.
Mrs. Draper,
you don't feel isolated anymore. And you don't feel you have to hide anymore.
But why?
And you think because you and Lucille are friends that it won't make so much of a difference if we know now. And it does make a difference, dear. Now, I don't want to be cruel, Norma. But realistically, you must make friends among your own kind. Do you understand me now, dear? And you must understand, I have to protect Lucille. I want you to understand my position. This is very difficult for me.
The war's over. This kind of thing doesn't happen anymore. So the best thing to do is forget about it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want to, but I'm not going to. You figure things out for yourself. Whichever way you figure it, your mother and I are behind you.
Good evening, everyone. Meeting come to order, please. Tonight, we have a surprise speaker. Some time ago, I received a visitor in my office, a young lady who was brought to me by a teacher. This young lady brought with her a diary, and she allowed me to read certain portions of it. And I must say, I was shocked by what I read there. She raises a question which is of great importance. So I've asked her to read her diary to us, and she agreed. I present to you Miss Norma Davis.
The only two people who ever saw my diary before are my teacher, Mr. Carter, and Mr. Clark, the principal. But I thought that I should read some of it to you because some things have happened to me. And the best way to tell them is the way I have them put down for myself. If anyone had ever told me that these things could happen to me, really, I wouldn't have believed them. So I don't know if you'll believe me. But I think this is important to think about. Because you don't get rid of things just by not thinking about them. You have to do something about them. The main thing is that young people like myself are growing up very fast. And pretty soon we'll be grown up, and this will be our world, and it'll be what we make it. And whatever we'll be is whatever shape we're made into by our parents. And so we have to worry about the world, and our parents have to worry about us. And, well, I don't know, maybe when you hear what's written in my diary, maybe you'll think it's fine, and that's the way things ought to be. But I think it's not fine. Oh, I ask everybody, and really, I'm not that important. But I just have to hope that I'm right, and that whatever happened, nobody really thought about it. Anyhow, you have to make up your own mind. It begins with my birthday. This is the best birthday of all, bracelet.
It's so stupid and prejudiced. And it makes me mad to think that the only thing my very best friends care about is what other people are going to think. You can't let other people think for you.
I feel so badly about Lucille and Wendy. We don't fight or anything, but we're just not good friends anymore. And it's not just my imagination. It's real. Why don't I just throw this bracelet away? Oh, these pages are just personal things. Jack had to stay late for football practice, and I was alone. I tried to find somebody to have a soda with, but nobody would even sit down and drink an ice cream soda with me. And it isn't just Lucille and Wendy either, it's everybody. I told her I wasn't Jewish. She must have heard me, but I don't see how she could have, because she just went right on with her ideas as if I'd never said a word. And when I left, she told me that it was very difficult for her. I really think she expects me to feel sorry for her. I can't figure anything else. I'm so confused. This is so much more than I can figure out. It's all arranged. I have to read your diary in front of everybody. I hope I don't hurt Mother and Daddy, or embarrass them, or make them ashamed. I don't mean to be defiant or anything, but I would like everybody to know that I'm going to keep on wearing my bracelet. Always.
Everybody, which is a lot of people, all acting their own way. Everybody doesn't change, but one by one, people do. Some change more into what they were, and some are ashamed to be the way they were, and their pride is hurt. If I hurt anyone's pride, I didn't do it out of meanness. I'm sure of that. And if I pleaded for more understanding, I didn't do it either because I'm a friend of the Jews. It's not that. I'm just not an enemy of anybody.